Happy National Space Day. Wow, wow, wow. I'm Susinsanity. That's Bert. That's Quimby. Today I'd like to acknowledge both National Space Day, which is the first Friday in May 3rd this year. It was created in 1997 by Lockheed Martin to, as a little STEM holiday. As well as National Astronaut Day. National Astronaut Day is every May 5th. May the 5th be with you. And the deal there is, it acknowledges May 5th, 1961, when Alan Shepard became the first American in space. Okay. So to deal with these, this is Susinsanity 13. To deal with these, you don't know. You don't get to know. You don't get to know one of the hats. But here the thing is, the picture shows the concealed hat, and the package shows the cowboy hat. Bert! We're also going to look at some postal covers that have to do with space. I got this cover on them right now because it is raining. Because I just watched the History Guys video about the 1972 postal cover scandal. So the deal with these astronauts, they're supposed to kind of represent the best of humanity. Intrepid explorers who are just doing it for the love of the game. It's a dangerous sort of mission. For the love of the country and the love of, why would you go to the moon? To say you did, okay? Maybe bring back a souvenir. I don't know, science. But anyway, turns out a lot of astronauts would smuggle stuff to the moon. One dude, he just had to stuff a corned beef sandwich in his pocket last minute or something. One dude left a figurine on the moon. Apparently, the higher-ups, all the NASA blue-collar folks or whatever, the non-astronauts. There's only 12 people have been to the moon. Do you realize that? 12 people have been to the moon. Only 12 humans have been on the moon. Okay. And only 4 of those fellas are still alive. Anyway, folks were smuggling stuff. I guess just to say they did, to say they could, to say they got away with it. And there's a big deal. Apollo whatever, I want to say, I'm not going to guess, I'll put it on the screen. Anyway, all 3 astronauts for this particular mission were compromised because they brought covers. Postal covers. This was not a collusion between the USPS and the NASA. This was, dude, being scandalous. He smuggled first day covers. Well, he covers. R.P. John G. Rodriguez. He did die. This fella passed in 2022. I should look up his age. I should look up what age he was when he bought these. Because I collected stamps when I was a kid. But I didn't get into the covers. The covers, the first day covers in particular, was this whole racket of third-party sellers creating this artwork, getting the official cancellation, and then, selling it at a markup, and always selling it like it's going to be this investment. Well, this fella passed, and we got his whole stack on eBay for, I think I paid $5 for all of these. So I picked up the ones that have to do with space fantasy, the International Cooperation in Space Exploration, Astronaut and Cosmonaut. This came out in 1992. Russia would have had a very similar looking stamp, of course, with their rubles or whatever. Anyway, these astronauts brought covers to the moon. You weren't supposed to profit. You weren't supposed to make personal gain from being an astronaut. Big scandal. Check it out. And then this is called Space fantasy. This, I think, is a set of 5 stamps. Did I lose the... So these came in a booklet. And there's the 5th one had to get its own cancellation. 1993. So this was kind of imagining what space travel would look like in the future, the distant future of 2024. And this first day cover, 1991. This is each spacecraft that went to, I guess the first one that went to each planet. So this is apropos for today. Mercury was Mariner 10, Jupiter, Pioneer 11, Earth, it just says Landsat, Uranus, Voyager 2, Venus, Mariner 2, and Saturn, Voyager 2. We get the moon on there, that way they could make it 10. Because remember, back in 91, there was 9 planets. So a booklet of 10. Imagine, you know, being 6 or 7 in 1991 and begging your mom for $2.90. Can we go to the post office and get that space exploration booklet? No, you had to get the whole booklet. No, not necessarily. I think some employees would sell you 1 sheet out of the booklet. The booklet probably had 2 sheets. But anyway, you needed $2.90. That was me, just collecting the stamps, just saying I had the stamp. But, you know, back in the day, they would get the adults with these subscription services. Limited time offer. Don't you want the artwork? Don't you want your name and address on every piece next to the artwork, the stamp, and the cancellation? Anyway, the moon is just as lunar orbiter, Neptune, Voyager 2. And here we get Mars, Viking orbiter, Pluto. Pluto is a planet, and it says not yet explored. Well, I'll try to put on the screen if Pluto was ever explored by a satellite. Yeah, man, these are, if I hadn't made this clear, all these covers are worthless today. You can get them all day long. 25 cents on eBay. That's too much. Very cool. Space Day, Astronaut Day. R.I.P. John G. Rodriguez. He served in the Air Force. Unbelievable. Thumbs up, Insanity Calendar, 20 Sanity out. Goodbye.